Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. After I started doing the weekly all signs, what's in my soul contract this week tarot readings, I had a few of you ask me, well, what is a soul contract? What does that mean exactly? And so here I am making a video on it for you guys. I think it'll also be beneficial in explaining what exactly I'm doing here because I've actually been planting the seeds for a little bit here, okay? So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this today. I do want to say I did have some hesitancy making the video only because, so these are my beliefs, right? Like the thing with spirituality is there's no one book that we all agree are the rules or the beliefs we follow, okay? That's the beauty of it. It's about self-discovery, following your intuition, okay? So these are the beliefs that I've come to hold true to me and resonate with throughout my journey. Turns out there's like a million other people that believe this too. So that's pretty nifty. But I definitely encourage you just to sit with this information, see if it resonates, definitely question it. The whole point of this is self-discovery, okay? It's why we're here. So soul contracts, there's a few things we're going to be talking about. Soul contracts, soul agreements, because that's a little bit different, okay? The difference between soul agreements and karmic contracts, stuff like that, okay? But this is all based on the notion of pre-life planning, okay? That before reincarnating into a body, we have this little meeting with our little soul tribe and we're like, okay, we want to learn these lessons, or we've had our lesson, or excuse me, our meeting with the divine, right? With the creator, God, however you know them. We know what our karmic lessons that we're coming into this 3D world to learn, we'll talk about that later, are. How do we want to play this out? So you may have people, right, that you play out in one lifetime, because it's never just, a soul needs more than one life to evolve to the higher consciousness, okay? But so anyway, you might agree to, you know, work out this soul agreement with a soul that is about detachment, right? Or unconditional love. And in one life, they might play out as like a sibling, and in another life they might be a partner, right? That's why when we meet people, it can be like, dang, I know you before, we've done this before, you know, souls always find each other. So that's also very comforting, right? It affirms the belief that we're not alone. That was kind of a big side note, but yeah, we negotiate these agreements with the other souls to collaborate, because both parties, or all parties, okay, do get something out of this, right? It may be different things, different lessons from the situation that we come together in, but there's growth opportunities, okay, for everyone here. Promise you that the universe works on balance. I actually highly recommend looking into, I think it's the 7 universal laws, okay, something like that, but that talks a lot about it. The law of attraction, right? All of that. The soul naturally desires spiritual growth, so everything has a purpose. It all has a reason, right? The divine knows what they're doing here, okay? And our human journey, right, is all about finding ours. What's our purpose? How do we contribute to this greater cause, okay? All significant moments, relationships, events, all predetermined, okay? We're going into that with this mindset, with this belief, again, for our spiritual evolution. Again, questioning why something would happen, okay? What is the lesson in this? How could this help me? Why would I have planned this? Why would I choose to go through this? Highly encourage that. Ask yourself those questions, okay? That's what I try to do when I bring up my weekly readings, okay? We see what's in the energy, what we're facing this week. It's going to play out differently for all of you, okay? But it's energy. I'll talk about that more. We choose our bodies, okay? So if we were born into this world, okay, blind or deaf or whatever, we did choose that, okay? We chose that struggle. We chose that as our journey to overcome certain lessons that are attached to that, okay? We choose, again, our siblings, our parents, our partners, okay? When and where in the world we reincarnated. It all has a plan, okay? It all has purpose to have this experience. Deja vu, That's like talked about in the spiritual community for like the memories of pre-birth planning. A lot of people believe that it's actually stored in our subconscious, which is why we always have like that haunting, either like calling, right? Or some people describe it as like a void. I know that's what I used to say, right? It's just like never feeling fulfilled, okay? That's why it's written in the stars, my loves, okay? It all has purpose here. It kind of starts to make sense when you think about it in terms of like astrology and like, you know, your birth chart. Like it really, I encourage you to examine that stuff, if no, for no other reason than just for entertainment purposes, right? Because it's just interesting how people who are born during this time are, you know, have these traits and they're going through this in life. It's all very interesting. It all connects, I'm telling you. But look for those signs of, you know, confirmation, right? Synchronicity, the most beautiful fucking gift in the world, my loves. Okay, the divine is always communicating with us, right? Through nature, animals, songs, numbers, music, right? Maybe that old lady at the bus stop who gave you like unsolicited advice. That was somebody in your soul contract. You needed to hear that at that moment. It's a beautiful thing, okay? We're always being guided by spirit, okay? Again, it takes more than one lifetime for a soul to reach its full potential, okay? That's why sometimes we just feel like we can't connect with somebody, right? We just might be on different, I don't know, wavelengths. I just had something touch my face. But again, this is all about reaching the full potential, and a lot of the catalyst for growth can be through trauma, can be through painful experiences. They affect you to the core of who you are, okay? I'm talking about things that truly aren't even your fault, right? Like death, we can't control that. Sickness, illness, war, okay? Crime. They shift the focus from our physical body, the 3D, what's going on, to our soul, because it affects us that deeply, okay? But those are the moments where you have to surrender, right? And make the choice to heal. And really, that's what's known as the awakening, right? The dark night of the soul, the death of the ego. And all of this has layers. You experience this again and again. Trust me, I promise you, you'll come back and be like, I thought I went through this. And the divine's like, yeah, but it's chapter 2 now. Like it never ends, right? But how fun is that to think that some of us are truly like 1,000 years old, you know? So also free will, it's a thing, okay? That's why there's a little bit of a difference between the soul agreements that we like sign up with our soul fam to go through, right? And sometimes that means somebody's a villain. Let's not forget that, okay? It's not always fun stuff, okay? The people that hurt you, the people that break your heart, it was planned. They meant to. They had to teach you something. You had to go through something together, okay? But free will is a thing. We can choose to not fulfill a soul agreement. We can pull out of it. Not so much with karmic agreements, karmic lessons, okay? Karmic contracts with the divine, right? Those are, I feel like soul agreements are almost like boot camp for karmic lessons, you know? Because the divine's just gonna be like, oh, you don't wanna learn this lesson with this person anymore? Okay, how about this one? Okay. So again, it's estimated that our subconscious is where we store our pre-life planning, which is why we can get like that, like fight or flight, like to run, or we can feel pulled something, we can feel haunted by it, okay? But we cannot escape the soul contract. We can run from agreements all we want, okay? Regardless of whether your energy, okay, or your form is here in the 3D on Earth, or if it's in the 5D, this is still where you're at in your journey. There's no escaping it. There's no running from it. It's just you come back to it when you're ready. You have to choose, you know? So the karmic agreements with the universe, should we talk about that maybe a little bit? Just like there can be bad karma for not like fulfilling a soul contract, if you choose to not do that, it's like, okay, well now you have to go through it and learn it with this person. There's also good karma for when you do learn the lesson and you move on, right? Your soul ascends, you can feel your level of consciousness just lift, right? This is known as healing. You start to feel lighter. It's a beautiful thing, okay? And never mind, that attracts, that abundant energy you feel will attract abundance in your 3D. The 5D loves to support us like that, okay? Everything's a vibration. So what are the lessons, right? I'm like preaching to you guys, okay, well, soul contracts, so you have to like do lessons, yada, yada. This is where I've been planting seeds with you already, okay? Tarot, okay, was designed, I wish people would pay attention. Tarot is the Bible, okay, of spirituality, okay? The major arcana, right? So the Hermit, the World, the High Priestess, the Empress, okay? These are our soul fucking lessons. This is what the souls must go through, this cycle, right? On how to learn it. It's a how-to. It's literally like, here, this is what you do. This is the cycle we go through, okay? So I started a series. Please feel free to go check it out after this, okay? It's in the Timeless Shadow Work playlist, and it's where I'm going through each major arcana card, okay? And I discuss, you know, some of the bumps in the road we face while we're learning this lesson, what can happen when we're trying to run from it, how to come back to it, how to heal it, how to conquer this step, how to move on, okay? So it's really valuable, and I hope that you guys understand that. It's why I really wanted to take this opportunity to make this video too, to kind of explain like what the heck I'm doing, because I'm just kind of throwing stuff out, but I appreciate you guys that are with me, okay? But yeah, so I just wrote some examples here. So the High Priestess, right? This is where we learn in life that things are not always what they seem, and the acceptance of duality, right? When there's light, there's dark, okay? The universal law of balance, I believe it is, okay? The Empress, this is where we learn empathy. This is where we learn unconditional love. The Chariot, that's where we learn non-attachment, okay? Feeling the fear and doing it anyway, right? The Hierophant, that's where we learn who we really are, what we believe in, what we want to commit to, okay? There's so many journeys that we go through, and I'm trying to help you guys go with each one of them, no matter where you are, okay? So if you see a major arcana card that like haunts you in a reading, okay, or it keeps coming up, or if it's reversed, okay, go check out the Timeless playlist. I'm trying to put them out more often, but we're up to the Hermit at the time of this recording, so we're not doing too bad, okay? So, and then that leaves the minor arcana, right? That's the free will stuff. That's like when we're playing out our soul agreements, and like when patterns are replaying, we're dealing with like the karma and the 3D, yada, yada, okay? That's the stuff we have control over, okay? Again, this is why general tarot readings that we watch, right, on YouTube by all the talented readers, okay? This is why thousands, millions of people can resonate with a general reading, okay? Because the karmic lesson is applying to all of us. It's energy, right? It's just how it's playing out in the 3D. So for example, if somebody pulled the Empress reverse, one person might be going through like a divorce, right? Another person might have been neglected with their mother. They may have a mothering wound, okay? Another person could be going through a miscarriage, right? But the energy and the karmic lesson, it's all the same. It's just playing out differently. So I hope that answers why like readings, if you're like kind of skeptic about that, why they can resonate with so many people, right? So what else? I think that's really it, you guys. So yeah, I hope that this video helped, okay? Feel free to go check out the most recent soul contract reading I put out. If you are interested in finding out what is in your soul contract, I am starting to work on that. It's going to be like the most extensive reading that I will probably ever do. So just be mindful that this would need a huge block of time, but it's something I'm developing. I don't know if I'm going to do it as a reading or a course, but email me, inquire, we'll set it up. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. It helps me so much as a reader, as a coach, with your guys' feedback. I appreciate it. It helps other people find the message. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.